Hey guys, it's Allison. Welcome back to my channel. So I know it's November and it's pretty cold in most places. It's getting chilly here too, although the sun just came out and it's getting a bit warm for the sweater that I'm wearing. But if you know me at all, you know that I love scoring a good deal. And what better way to score a deal than to shop last season's clothing? So I picked up a couple of items from the brand Faithfull the brand, and this is a brand that I personally seen like on Instagram, and I don't know what it is, but it's a brand that has really caught my eye recently. I love a good floral summery dress, and there's just something about their dresses and skirts and pieces that I just feel like flow and drape so beautifully that it just makes me feel like I've never seen that kind of fit or cut in a dress or skirt before. So anyway, I saw that the brand was advertising the sale on their website, so I just did like a bit of searching, and I saw that a couple of other retailers that also sell their pieces also had items at a discount. So basically, if you're interested in seeing the pieces that I got, I'm going to be sharing try-on clips and talking about them, so just keep watching for that. But first, I'm just going to kind of give a little bit of overview of the brand because I try to do a little bit of research since I wasn't super familiar with it. So for some reason I actually thought the brand was based in Australia, and I think it might just be that they have a lot of stores or retailers there, but actually Faithfull the brand is based in Indonesia, Bali specifically, and their whole kind of like aesthetic and brand is a whole like beautiful effortless pieces that you can just wear on vacation, and I'm all about that. I cannot do anything high maintenance at all. It has to be comfortable, it has to be no fuss, and I feel like a lot of their pieces really do kind of emulate that. So Faithfull the brand does describe itself as an ethical clothing brand. I couldn't find anything super specific. There's a resource that I like to check called Good on You, and that's just a website that kind of talks about how ethical and sustainable brands are. Faithfull the brand isn't on there, unfortunately, but on their website they say that everything is designed, produced, and sourced in Bali. I'm just looking at my notes here. They kind of tell the story of how they worked with a husband and wife duo, and that's how the brand started, and now they've really scaled the production and the factory to keep up with the scale that Faithfull the brand is at now. The production and a factory is largely a family-run business, but yeah, there isn't anything super specific about like the wages and the working conditions and whatnot. So I think it's great that they are considered an ethical clothing brand, but like anything, I would just take that information with a grain of salt when there isn't a lot of actual data to back that up. In terms of the materials that they use to make their pieces, I think probably all of their dresses and skirts and like the pieces that I got are made out of 100% rayon. Rayon is a really nice fabric because it's really breathable, it has a really nice drape to it. It's technically made out of cellulose fibers from plants, but because of the very chemical process that it has to go through in order to become the fibers, it's considered a semi-synthetic fabric. One of my pet peeves is buying something really expensive and finding that it's dry clean only, because I feel like that's just also such a big investment to get your clothes dry cleaned regularly. But all of the pieces that I got, I think they just say hand wash. Okay, now that that's all said and done, let's jump into the pieces that I got. Okay, so there's actually one dress that I had my eye on since summer, and I just thought that the cut and like the silhouette was really pretty and I really wanted it. So I didn't see this particular dress on sale at like most of the retailers, but I did end up doing a search for it on secondhand marketplaces like Poshmark and Depop, and I actually managed to find a couple of listings on Poshmark. There was one person who had two styles of the dress in two different prints, and I ended up making an offer for the two dresses as a bundle, and I got a pretty good discount. So that dress is the Jeanette dress, and it's this one right here. It has these long elbow length sleeves that has a bit of elastic, and it's a mini dress that just has this little ruffle kind of detail at the bottom. So a lot of the Faithfull the brand dresses have this like ruffle detail at the bottom, and there's just something about it in all the photos where people are wearing it that just looks so pretty. The way the ruffles just drape and like flow and like create this kind of movement, I just think is so special to these dresses, and it's really hard to tell when you just see it on the hanger, but I think when you wear it, there's just a really slight curve in the hems. The middle part goes up a little bit higher, and then the ends are just a little bit longer, and I feel like that detail just makes the prettiest drape. But yeah, I absolutely love this style of dress. It feels like like basically a t-shirt dress when you put it on, but it just has these like special details that don't add any discomfort to it that make it look so much more elegant. I definitely get the most use out of my dresses that have sleeves, and I also really like mini dresses, and I can see myself getting a lot of use out of these dresses because they're just so comfortable on, but it doesn't look like a basic dress, like it looks special. I absolutely love the print on this dress. It looks like a painting of flowers, and I just think it's so pretty. I love the combination of the blues and the yellows and the greens and the orange. These dresses also have a really long zipper on the back, so it's super easy to slip on and off. So I forgot if I mentioned the name, but it's the Jeanette dress, and it retails for $159 US, and I ended up getting the dresses off of Poshmark for about $60 each. So for almost a third of the price, I'm really happy. This is the other print in the Jeanette dress that I got, and again, I just absolutely love the print of this dress. This one in particular is a bit more fall toned and fall appropriate, so I think it's a great transitional piece. It just has all of these different daisies in these muted orangey yellow tones, and I feel like it just looks very like retro and vintage, but super cute. For sizing, I actually got both of these dresses in a size small. I did actually try on an extra small, and I feel like that one definitely fit my waist a little bit better. In the try on clips, you can kind of see how much extra fabric there is around the waist, but I actually like that because it makes it a lot more comfortable. I feel like in the extra small, the bust area was just a little bit too tight. Like I feel like you could see the fabric kind of puckering or like stretching a little bit, and overall I just really like the looser fit of the small in this style in particular. Maybe one day I'll get the dresses taken in if I want to accentuate my waist a little bit more, but overall I don't really feel like I need to at the moment. But again, absolutely love the style of dress. I feel like these sleeves on this dress are a little bit tighter than on the other one, but very similar, very beautiful. So the next few pieces are ones that I decided to order just because I liked my original dresses so much and I wanted to try on more pieces from the brand. So I saw this one on sale at Nordstrom, and this one is the Emilia floral midi dress. This one is a very, very autumnal print. I thought it would be perfect as a fall dress, especially since it's midi length. This one retails for $189 and it was on sale for $113.40. I absolutely love the cut of this dress. This one is in an extra small, and I do feel like the extra small fits a lot better than like a small would. It's not too tight, it doesn't pucker anywhere, and the waist is still a comfortable fit. Again, it has the ruffle detail at the end, and this dress just has so much movement. It's so pretty. It also has these ties at the sleeves, which is a really cute detail, and overall I really just love the cut of this dress and how it fits on my body. They do make a dress that's pretty similar to this one, but in a shorter mini style, but I actually think I prefer the style in the midi length. I think this dress would look so cute with a sweater on top. I actually wore the one that I'm wearing right now over this dress in the try-on clip, and it's just the perfect floral fall kind of outfit. However, because it's still a little out of my budget and I feel like I've already purchased so many floral dresses this year, I do think I'm gonna not keep this one just because the print is quite seasonal, and I feel like because of that I wouldn't be able to get as much use out of it. But I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for this dress in other prints. The last piece that I picked up that I wanted to try on was a skirt, and you guys, I feel like this is the most beautiful skirt I've ever put on my body. This is the Asiya style skirt, and it's a nice long midi length skirt. This one retails for $149 and I got it in an extra small. Again, I really like all of the prints that Faithfull the brand does. This one is a lot more rosy, but again, the colors are just so pretty, and I feel like the fabric drapes so beautifully and just really highlights it. There's a lot of small details about this skirt that I feel like really amp it up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but there is a seam like right here, and it actually curves pretty low on the back. When I wear this skirt, I feel like it's very slimming in the hip area, and what I feel like this extra seam does is that it makes the top part of the skirt around your hips fit a bit more fitted. There's also these, I think you call them like princess seams or something, and I feel like because of these extra seams and the way that the skirt is cut, it just fits really nicely on the top part of the skirt to your hip area. And then the bottom part just really flows out super nicely. It's definitely more like straight here, but then the bottom part is so flowy and there's like a lot of extra fabric. It doesn't specifically have the same ruffle seams as the dresses, but the way the skirt is cut, I feel like it does kind of drape and create a bit of a ruffle effect. But yeah, the skirt has so much movement. I feel like it would photograph super well. And I even really like this little tie detail here, which I actually didn't really care for initially, but I feel like it just adds another layer of movement and dimension. And I just feel like this skirt is so beautiful. I honestly really want to keep this skirt, but because it was regular price and because I'm trying not to spend too much on pieces that I won't be able to wear like every single day, I think I'm gonna have to take this one back. So that's all the pieces that I have. I honestly had a blast getting to know this brand and figuring out my sizing in it and what kind of pieces I like, and really getting to see the pieces in person and appreciating the small details that are in it. Let me know which piece was your favorite, and if there are any other brands that you would like to see this kind of video for, something that you've seen a lot and are curious about but maybe don't know too much about yet. I would actually highly recommend doing the same thing. Faithfull the brand is sold at quite a few different retailers in the US now, where it's really easy to order online and return the pieces that don't fit or that you don't really like, and just kind of figuring out what size you are, what you like, and keeping an eye out for those pieces when they go on sale or getting it secondhand. So that's all for this video. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed it and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Bye!